I spent 4 years in the United States Navy. I enlisted right out of high school before going on to college. I came from a family with a fairly deep military tradition. My dad had spent 6 years in the Navy. Both my grandfathers had served, one in Korea, one in World War II. And actually my sister and my brother went on to serve as well. So there's always been this deep tradition around service. Following graduation, I spent 30 years in the private sector, which was great, but I more or less woke up one morning returning to that call for service. And serendipitously, I had made a call into my community's veteran service officer. I didn't know that's what his title was at the time, but through that call, I became familiar with the role. I became familiar that these people serve the community of veterans that they're in and help those veterans understand and get access to their benefits. And I saw there was an opening in Wellesley to serve the veterans here, as well as 4 nearby communities, and I thought, I want to try to do that job. My name is Dan O'Neill, and I am a Veterans Service Officer, which is a job that not even a lot of veterans know about. But there's one of me in every town in Massachusetts, and our job is to make sure that vets in these towns know of the benefits that they've earned, and then to help them get those benefits. But another big part of the job is to make sure that we honor these men and women, and that we're sure to thank them and say that their service and their sacrifice doesn't go unnoticed. And one of the ways we do that is through the memorials we have in town. So many have no doubt seen the memorial in front of Town Hall that recognizes Wellesley veterans across all the major war conflicts. And then right behind me here inside Town Hall is an honor roll of those Wellesley residents that served in World War I. In our great town of Wellesley, we have roughly 500 veterans. These men and women are largely seniors now. They were born in the 1930s, 1940s, mostly Vietnam era veterans. There are still a few that served in Korea and World War II, but the vast majority are Vietnam era veterans, and then we even have some younger vets who served in the Persian Gulf War, like I did. If you want to stump a veteran or the loved one of a veteran, ask him or her what their benefits are, and they'll start stuttering back to you. Now, that's not their fault. Part of it is that no one's taken the time to really explain to them all the things they've earned and all the things available to them. But the bigger thing is just that there's so many of them. Just the Department of Veteran Affairs, just at that federal level, they publish a book every year outlining all the benefits available to vets and their spouses and their dependents. It's this thick. It's 150 pages long, which again speaks to the importance of my role as a veteran service officer. My peers and I, we have jobs solely for the basis of helping to make this big, complicated thing easier to understand and easier to access. While there are a ton of benefits out there, generally speaking, most of the benefits fall in one of 2 categories. One category is financial support. So these are for vets and their families who are in need of help with basic living expenses: shelter, food, healthcare, clothing. So there are benefits both at the state and federal level to help pick them up and offer a safety net that they don't have today. The other big category of benefits is around their health care and their well-being. And a lot of our servicemen and women, they came home in a different mental and physical condition than they left in. And part of my job is to help ensure that they get the best health care through the VA to maintain the highest quality of life they can, but also to help them file claims related to disability compensation. And if there is a service-connected disability there, to make sure that they're compensated for that as they should be. If you're a Wellesley veteran or the spouse or dependent of a veteran, come see me. I'm here in Town Hall every Friday, certainly between 9 and 4, sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later. And you can also call my cell phone any day of the week. So you don't need to wait to Friday to talk to me, but my in-office hours in Wellesley are on Friday. I tend to spend time with one or two groups of folks. First, unsurprisingly, are veterans. Sometimes they come in with questions about their death and funeral benefits. Sometimes they've made a number of moves and can't seem to find their discharge papers, which is the key document you need to access benefits. But other times they just want to talk. They want to trade stories of service and talk a little bit about their time in the military. The other group that I spend a lot of time talking to are the spouses of these veterans and the adult children of these veterans who are in a position where they're caring for dad. And maybe dad's still at home, aging in place. Dad has new healthcare needs in terms of making the home accessible. Maybe dad needs in-home healthcare aid. And so a lot of these conversations with the adult children and the spouses are really around improving the quality of life of the veteran if he or she's still alive, or the spouse if the spouse is receiving the benefits that the veteran once did. We can't thank them enough for their service and the sacrifices they made. And part of showing that respect and showing that gratitude is to make sure they get every little last benefit that they've rightly earned. So again, if you're someone watching this and you're not a veteran, then go tap a veteran on the shoulder and ask him or her, hey, have you talked to your VSO, Dan O'Neill, about what benefits you qualify for?